Hey everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming 4th week of August 5th to the 11th in another one of my Throwback Thursday spreads. I hope that you guys are enjoying seeing some of these older spreads and allowing me to catch up on my planner. This week we are using the kit called Go for the Gold, and I paired that with our simple foil bundle in gold because I just think that the gold fit perfectly for, the Olympics week. So this kit is to commemorate the Olympics, the Winter Olympics in Paris. And the coloring is the colors for Paris. I know a lot of people were slightly confused because they thought this was the colors for the USA, and it's actually the color for Paris. So, that is the coloring of the kit, but I really wanted to use this kit because I love the Olympics. I love watching it. I unfortunately wasn't able to watch much of it this year because a lot of it happened while we were camping the week before, and we just didn't have access to any of TV. So I do put in all of the medals that we get each day, and I just think that's so fun. When I look back on my older planners, I did the same thing, and you can kind of see the just the medals that Canada won. So that was very special to me. So I am just going to lay down my base here. This week is just a very normal week. I don't have a whole lot going on other than the day-to-day type things. The week prior to this, we had gone camping for the entire week, so this week was definitely just a week of getting back into schedules again, like work routine, and the kids were at home with us for summer vacation, so we were just trying to take advantage of all of those opportunities. And so we don't have a whole lot going on, just mostly the day-to-day type things. I think this kit is just so fun. I loved all the different elements for all the different sports. For me personally, I think one of the most exciting medals that Canada won was for Taekwondo because it was actually a girl from Winnipeg, which is a city very close to me, and I actually have met her in real life just at different Taekwondo events. So I think that's really cool that she ended up winning a medal for Canada. Just, when you kind of know someone and it's just a little bit more special to kind of, to see them win, but also for the fact that it is your sport and you can just kind of cheer on. I know when we went to Taekwondo that week, all of us were like talking about it, and they announced it when we were doing announcements for the day. It was just so exciting because you get your sport a little bit more validated. It's just not a sport that everybody talks about, so it was just very exciting. I think pairing this with the simple foil bundle was nice because I didn't want to take away from the art that was in the kit. There was just so much good art in this kit. Lots of stuff for if you just watched it, but then lots of like different sports elements. There's a lot of wonderful full boxes that I didn't even get to use because we had a lot more sport specific full boxes on the pages, and I wasn't able to use all of them, but there is just such good art in this kit. This art is from Clip Art Kits, and she is just extremely talented in the stuff that she did. I like that she specifically made it for Paris as well. Oh, okay, I had to point out that I was using that scene washi, and there is an Eiffel Tower in the scene washi, so I knew I had to like make sure that Eiffel Tower was a part of the actual design because I thought, how perfect is that? The coloring matches. There is an Eiffel Tower for Paris. I just think it was meant to be, so I was very happy with that washi choice. Okay, so now we're going to move into the day-to-day spread now that we have done setting up my base and doing my washi banner. So first I'm going to mark that I went to work this day. I know that it was a holiday, but I needed to get work after going camping. So I did mark it with a really big Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. I find that this sticker is always really hard for me to match because it has the blue on the mailbox, and sometimes I just don't care, but this time I thought the coloring was really nice to pull in to add more of the blue. And then I marked that it was Terry Fox Day. I don't know why I didn't use my really nice like script stickers to mark this, but I did mark that it was Terry Fox Day. And then I marked that I had a really bad night. You're going to see that I have a few really, really rough nights. And that is just because, unfortunately, my husband has some sleeping issues at the moment and that we're trying to get fixed. But it was really, really rough in the summer during this time. So you'll see I have quite a few bad nights. I did use a Once More with Love sticker, or no, Coffee Monsters Co. sticker to mark that. And then I marked that we did laundry this day, probably back from all of our camping. We needed to catch up on laundry. I also marked that I dusted and tidied up the house this day. Probably just getting back into the routine of things after camping. And then I marked that I put a bunch of things on Garage Sale, which is like one of those local buy and sell apps where you can like sell your stuff and then people come and buy them. So I did mark that because I put a bunch of things on there. And then in the evening, me and my husband went to the driving range, which was really great. We had been doing that a lot in the summer to kind of I needed to work on like a lot of my like drives, and so he told me that would be the best. It's just a nice easy way. We have a golf course in our town, so we were able to just go to the driving range and just hit a few balls for a little bit of time and just give me some practice. I felt like this year I did a lot more golfing than I have in many, many years. I think it helps that my husband was on the men's night league, that he kind of gave me the push and the motivation to do a lot more this year. And then I marked that I did my packing list, and I don't even know why. What was I packing for? I'm not sure. I think camping? Like for camp? I don't know. I'm not sure. And then at the start of Tuesday, I wanted to put in the different medals that Canada got each day. So I was using these washi strips from the kit and then just layering it with our medal count stickers. And so on Tuesday, we actually got a gold medal in athletics. So I wanted to put that in. I don't write them in each one in just because like it takes up so much space. But I just like having the medal count in there. I think it's just so fun. And then I marked that I worked this day. I did lots of laundry. I guess I really was just like catching up from the week before. And the laundry sticker that I ended up using is from Millie Paperico. I know I mentioned this before, but her shop is no longer selling planner stickers, but she had the cutest little characters. So I used one of her laundry stickers. I feel like I've been hoarding her stickers for so long, so now I'm just using a ton because her shop closed, but I've just been like, you know what, I just got to use my stickers. So that's what I've been doing. And then I marked that I did my meal plan this day, and then I went to Taekwondo this day. I think it's really fun to kind of go back to these like memory spreads because for my Taekwondo, I do put in the different belt levels that I am currently at. So I put in that I am currently at blue belt with red stripe, and so it's just kind of fun to see going backwards like when I achieved each level and stuff like that. So I just think that's really, really fun. I'm currently a black stripe, so it's just fun to look back and just see the different progression of the levels. And then in the evening we watched Blacklist and we went in the hot tub. We went through the whole series of Blacklist. Let me know if you guys have seen it in the comments down below. I loved like the first few seasons and then just like really struggled at the end and then hated the ending. So I definitely don't recommend the later seasons, but I did really, really love the first few seasons. I thought they were really, really good. I was just actually looking back through my planner because I didn't know which belt level I was at, so I was just kind of making sure I had the right one because I didn't have the correct sticker pulled at the time, so I was just kind of seeing which sticker was going to be the right one. On Wednesday, I started by marking that we got a bronze medal in athletics. So I'm just going to use some more washi strip and another medal sticker to mark that. And then I'm going to mark that I did work this day, and I ended up using one of these little squidge guys on his laptop and a work script sticker, and those are just a printable from Stick with the Plants Co. Sorry. And then I marked that I had a terrible night. Again, it was just a really, really rough night. Like, it's looking back, it's like it really sucked, but I'm glad that we're able to like just start figuring things out. And then, so I did get Tim Hortons this day. Definitely needed a lot of coffee this day. And I wrote that I got my groceries, and then I wrote so much coffee, so I probably had to make, I can't see myself having 3. I am a person that's like max 2. If I have more than 2, I'm already, like 2 is already shaky for me. I'm already like super anxious. Coffee makes me very anxious, and so I get very jittery and anxious. So 2 is usually my limit, so that's probably where I maxed out. And then I marked that I was designing in the evening, and that is just a Once More with Love little sticker with her on her laptop. And sometimes I just have to work in the evening, so I was designing. And then I marked that my husband had a baseball game this day. He was playing in like one of those beer leagues during the summer. And then I watched Real Housewives, probably while I was designing. My Real Housewives obsession definitely came from when we were on the plane. I just loved watching that when we went to California earlier in the year. It was like, just became my new obsession. On Thursday, I started by marking our medal count. So we got a silver in weightlifting and a bronze in taekwondo, which again was like the super, super exciting day for us. Especially being on a Thursday, it was already like a taekwondo day, so it was very exciting to like get to go to taekwondo and then hear the really, really good news. Because again, I didn't watch it because I was camping and then also working, and it just didn't work out for me this year, which really was a bummer, but it is what it is. And then I marked that I did my work this day, so I used El Prairie Girl from our shop owner stickers to mark working. And then I did babysit my sister's dogs for quite a few days, so you're going to see me mark it on a lot of days here. So I babysat her dogs on Thursday to the beginning of next week, actually. So I just used these awesome Coffee Monsters Co. stickers with like the person walking the dog. I actually have those back from when we had our dog. And unfortunately, he's no longer with us, so I don't have anything to mark his stuff with, but these are like the perfect sticker to mark babysitting her dogs. And she's got these 2 awesome dogs. They're just great dogs, and we just had to let them out and play with them once in a while and feed them. So it was like multiple times a day we were going there. And so yeah, it was just very fun. And then I did mark that I had taekwondo in the evening, so yeah, that's what I went to on Thursday. Again, a very simple day, but I think this is also one of the days that I had to go back and fill in a lot of it, so I probably just was going through text messages and stuff and seeing what stuff I all actually did, because if I do it day to day, there's always so many more things that I can remember, but if I have to go back, it is like going through my calendar and pictures and text messages, and that's probably it. So unless it's like my normal day-to-day stuff, like going grocery shopping on Wednesdays, I probably don't remember too much. On Friday, I started with my medal count. So we got a gold in athletics, a silver in beach volleyball, and bronze in canoe spirit. So that's really cool. We got 3 in one day. And then I marked that I was working again this day, and I used one of our Prairie Girls from our worksheet to mark that. She's kind of like got a little suit on, and she's got a little coffee cup. She's ready for the day. And then I marked that I babysat my sister's dogs again this day. And I just used I'm using the same stickers, the dog walking stickers, to mark babysitting my sister's dogs. And then I did have my belt test this day, so it was going to be going for my red belt. And I think this is one that I did pretty decent on. There was one that I felt like just horrible. I think that was my red stripe one. But I feel like this one I did decent, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I always like second guess myself. I'm like my own worst critic when it comes to my belt test because I always expect perfection all the time. So if I don't get it, I'm always down on myself. And then I did come home and puzzle in the evening, and then we watched a lot more Blacklist. And the sticker I am using for my TV sticker is actually a sticker from Planner Mania. This is a sheet I got like when I first started planning a very long time ago, and I have been trying to use up the sheet, but there's only like these certain red tones left on the sheet, and I just never have the right red tone, so I was able to finally use it now. I think I have another sheet from another shop too that I have like one sticker on, but it's like a very specific color, and I never am able to like match it really well. I should just use it in my bullet journal so I can kind of use up the sheet, but I always keep it, and then I never get to use it. On Saturday, my medal count was we got gold for canoe spirit, gold for breaking, and silver for athletics. And now I'm just going based off of the Olympics app that I got on my phone, so I just kind of go each day looking at what the medal counts were. So some of these I'm not 100% sure on what sports they are, but that is where I got all my information. It's just from the Olympics app. And then I marked that I watched a lot of YouTube and puzzled all day. Sometimes my day just kind of flies by if I'm working on a puzzle and I just kind of get consumed. So I can totally spend the entire day just puzzling. So that is what I did this day. And I used another sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. to mark puzzling all day, as well as the TV sticker is just lounging and watching YouTube. And then again, I marked that I babysat my sister's dogs. If my husband is on call and I have to do something like babysit my sister's dogs, then I can't really go anywhere. So I just basically just stay home, and puzzle was probably the best thing to do. On Sunday, we didn't get any medals, so I don't have any medal count to put in this day. But I did still have to babysit my sister's dogs. Again, I'm sorry. So I did put another one of the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers to mark that. And then again, I was working more on my puzzle, and we went to the hot tub this day. And then I finally printed my third box extenders for my dinner movie marquees. So if you're not sure, our movie marquees are actually a third box size, and they fit great with our third box extenders. And what I like to do for our dinner and our movie nights, I like to rate the movie and the food. So after each time we finish a movie, I ask the kids how they felt about the movie, how they felt about the food, and I just kind of do like an average rating of what they say, as well as what I think, and just kind of fill in the little 5-star stickers, which I think are just so fun. I think people often just use them for reading, but I think you can use them for so many different things. You could use them for recipes or movies or anything like that. So this day was Luca, and I can't remember 100% what we all got. I know we had pesto pasta, which for me is always like, yeah, it's good, but it's not like amazing. So that's hence the 4-star. I think we had, I'm going to put in quote brackets, gelato. We just had ice cream because that's what they have there, but I can't remember everything else that we ended up having. But those dinner movie nights are always so fun. I feel like we have been missing them because we finished up them all in December, and so now I'm trying to make more. So we haven't had them for a couple weeks, and it just feels so wrong. So it's taken me a little bit longer to make these ones because the first ones are just so easy with all the Disney movies because there's just so much information out there. But this is more like having to try and be creative and trying to be a little bit more out of the box. So we will get more done, and you will see more dinner and movie nights very soon. And then we ended our day with Blacklist. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye, everybody.